Good. In the word went, just underline just the vowel.
Went.
Just the vowel.
Vowel.
Mm-hmm. And in the word last, underline the vowel. Now, in these two words, how many vowels are there?
One.
There's only one vowel. It's working all by itself. What, look, at. In night, I want you to underline the vowel. Underline the vowel.
That one too. Okay.
Yep. Now, in night, we actually have how many vowels in the word night? How many vowels did you underline? You have it correct. Yep, you have night correct. What is the vowel that you underlined?
I.
I. But actually, I is not working all by itself. Actually, I in this word is working with the G and the H. Underline the G and the H.
Put them together?
Yep, they're all working together. What sound are they all working together to make? I. They all say I. Do you hear a G or a H?
I got it.
Do you hear that? So, what could you say about G and H? What sound do they make, if any sound, do they make in that word? Night.
Ite.
Okay, that whole chunk is ite. Is G silent or does it have a sound?
Sound.
What sound does it have?
I.
Okay, it's I-G-H all says I. Does G make a J or a G? No. Does the H make H? No, they're both silent and they work together to make the I say the I sound. Well, we have 3 days left.
2.
Well, if we count today, tomorrow, and Thursday. And what I'm looking for in these last these last 3 zanes and these last 3 days is I really want to see you using your light bulb strategies. And when we play the game on Friday, actually one question that I'm going to ask you, and we'll see how you can do.
We'll play today.
We'll play it on Friday because I have to get you ready for it. One thing I'm going to ask you is, what can you do when you come to a hard word?
Sound it out, or go back and read it and sound it out.
Okay.
Or skip it, go to the period and go back and read it.
Okay, what else can you do?
Cover the ending.
Ooh, very good. Cover the ending. What did we just do here?
Underline the...
Every day. Today we underlined vowels and we saw that the G and the H are silent. But every day, what do we find in our words? I always say, I ask you, what is the, and what is the, what do I always ask you first? What is this? The what is the beginning sound. What do we call ent?
I want ent.
What part of the word? That's just a part of the word, isn't it? Have you ever heard the word chunk?
Yeah.
It's a chunk, isn't it? So that's another thing that you can do. Look for the word parts. And I know that you can find the word parts because every day you find the word parts, don't you? Like this one, we found stuff. We found ate. What else did we find?
Skate.
We found scut. What other part did we find? What other part?
Board.
Well, we found but, and we found
Board.
ord. We found parts. So
that's board.
And I've seen you cover the ending a lot, and then look for those word parts. And this is what you've always done. Go to the period, think about what would make sense. What's this last one?
Switch the larger sound.
What does that mean?
Well, like if it's C, it's cat.
You're right. You could try the K, and then if the K doesn't make sense, what could you try?
This.
What's something else that you could switch the sounds for?
The A-E-I-O-U.
Right, and there's been one time I noticed, Zane, that you were reading and all by yourself you said, oh, I could flip it. And that was a light bulb that went off where you're like, oh, I don't have to have Mrs. Pilcher say, flip it. That you can try that. You can try the A, and then you can try the A. So I'm really going to look to see if you try to do that on your own. I made a new one for you. I've kind of been showing you on here.
How many chapters are we going to read that today?
Well, we're going to read the first half, and then we're going to read the second half. So we'll finish the book.
It's only 2 chapters?
It doesn't have chapters, does it?
How?
It's just one whole book. You see, if it had chapters, in the front it would say chapter 1, chapter 2. It's just a long book, and I thought that it would take too long to read it. Well, with how much time we have. That's why we read half yesterday.
That's why we should read it about
well, in just a minute, you're going to read the first half,
12.
and I'm going to be watching to see if you're using these strategies. But I just wanted to show you the new sound switching card that I made to say flip it.
Goat?
Yeah, my goat. Goat and giraffe. What sound is G making in goat?
G.
And what sound is it making in giraffe? So this is just like the cat. First try the G, and then try the J, and see what would make sense. So I'll really be watching. Actually, I'm so glad you said that, because